Today on Cruising Arizona, we show you how to install ape hangers on a beach cruiser. Some of you may be saying, why do I need ape hangers on a bike? That's a good question. Ape hangers on your ride allows you to stretch out your ride. It raises the grips so they're level with your shoulders, allowing your arms to be parallel with the ground instead of, down at your waist. And they make your bike look better. And lastly, you can add ape hangers to most bikes, even Huffies. So we're going to start with a stock Diablo Cruiser by Colby Cruisers, and we are going to change it into this. And if you have a Huffy Cranbrook, this should work just fine for you as well, or any other stockish style beach cruiser on the market. The first step is to loosen that gooseneck bolt. So go ahead and grab your Allen wrench and loosen that up. And the Huffy style looks just like this. Once that bolt is loosened, you can go ahead and pull up on that gooseneck and just pull it out of the head tube. If it doesn't come out, you may need to loosen the nut on top of the head tube. The next step is to buy yourself a 4-bolt BMX style gooseneck. I bought this one off of Amazon. I've used it for a couple bikes and it works well. You also need to buy yourself some ape hangers. I like the 13.5 Dyno style ape hangers, and here is what I bought off of Amazon. And keep in mind, you can also check a local bike shop. They may have them for cheaper as well. The next step is to loosen and remove these 4 bolts in your gooseneck. When you get the last bolt off, the top plate should come right off. Now you need to grab your handlebars and put them in. Make sure that they are level and even, which means the same amount of handlebars on each side of the clamp. Put that top plate back on and start tightening these screws, these bolts I mean. And then once you get them on, make sure that there still is give. You don't want to tighten these things down right now. You just want them tight enough that you can adjust them later, which you'll probably need to tighten them down a decent amount. Now you're going to take your handlebars that are connected to your gooseneck out to your bike, and you're going to place it in the head tube hole. Once you get those handlebars and that gooseneck mounted in that head tube hole, now you can adjust the handlebars forward and backwards to how you like them and tighten them down. One reason I go with the BMX style gooseneck is that these are designed to really clamp down on these handlebars. So you can really clamp down and put some big, ape hangers on these things and they won't go anywhere. Nothing's worse than riding around and having your handlebars move on you. Now is the time to tighten down the gooseneck bolt or the head tube bolt. So go ahead and grab a socket and extension and start tightening down. I always lift it up a little bit to make it just a little bit higher. So tighten it down just enough that it's secure, because after this we're going to make sure that it is even and straight with the front tire. To do this, you're going to jump on your bike like you're riding it and go ahead and hold on the handlebars and look down the gooseneck and make sure that the lines are straight with your front tire. And then from there, just make minor adjustments, and when you feel it's perfect, take your ratchet and tighten down the gooseneck bolt one last time until it's tight. The next step is to put some grips on these ape hangers, and I've chosen to use these Vans grips, and I've used them quite a bit on my bikes. They have a really good grippy texture, They come in a ton of colors and they look great, so I use them. And they run about 15 bucks. Here's a tip to install these grips. Go ahead and get some Dawn dish soap and just do a little spray. Just a little bit right there. Just that much. And that'll allow enough lubrication to slide these grips on the handlebars. And sometimes when you don't use enough soap, it becomes difficult and you got to really work it to get it on your bars. Well, that's it. When you get the grips on, you have yourself a good setup with a gooseneck that will hold those ape hangers tight and some sweet grips on it. So hopefully you guys like this video. Hey, leave some comments down below if you use this video to put some apes on your cruiser. And all these products I used have affiliate links in the description below if you'd like to buy them yourself. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and thanks for watching. Take it easy.